sing straight up gospel in the church. In the
Wow.
church. I have heard him sing some Luther, and I'm hoping and praying we can get him to sing a little bit of Luther tonight. He's looking at me right now, and I'm putting him on the spot because I love him. This dude.
Oh my God.
And I say thank you.
Hi, Terez.
Hey,
Hey, y'all.
How you doing?
Oh my God, I am so good. Please forgive me. I was like, oh my God, I gotta get on here. I'm not techie at all. I'm telling you, my 4-year-old granddaughter know this phone better than I do. I be trying, and I say, oh my God, and then one of my little sons, he was like, it's past 8 o'clock. But I'm good. How y'all doing?
We're good. We're managing, Kenny. It's good to see you. It really is.
Oh my God.
Before we even start with any of the litany of questions, we got a whole bunch of folk on here. We got DJs on here that play your stuff to close their steps out and giving certain songs of giving deliverance, all of that.
Yeah.
How you been doing, Kenny, in all this mess we got going on? How you doing?
It's been a lot going on. I'm handling this, I guess, like we all are. I'm pretty much handling it. In the beginning, it was a little difficult because one, I'm a Sagittarius. That's one.
Okay.
My freedom is important to me.
Yes, I live with them.
I'm a fire sign. So, you messing with my freedom. I'm not with all that. Then 45 and then all this other stuff. But, basically I'm handling it better than I was in the beginning. Then I had an incident 2 weeks ago where my baby boy was shot. We almost lost my baby boy, and a lot of people didn't know that. I didn't really share it with a bunch of people. I didn't really put it on social media, but to God be the glory. My baby is alive. He is good. There were no major organs, nothing like that. They tried to kill him. They intended to kill him, but to God be the glory. The boy is covered in prayer every day. And so between that, the music and stuff, it's been a little journey, but thank God for the strength and the optimism, I just try to stay focused, on the positive, if I could say that, what I mean? So, but other than that, I'm good. I'm a pop. I am, it helps a whole lot, I don't know. I used to listen to him say it, but now I experience it on my own. There is nothing like being a grandparent. There is nothing in the world like I'm just telling you, I enjoy my grandchildren so much, and I'm really close to my children too, but them grandkids, man, my son be like, man, if I had done that, you would have tried to kill me. I was like, listen, it's different with the grandkids. You know what I mean? So, I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. I feel blessed. I feel strong. I feel wiser because of everything that has happened. You know what I'm saying? I feel wise for it. But, like you all and like everybody else, I'm maintaining. I'm dealing with it. You know what I mean?
Good. That's always, like you said in the beginning, it was absolutely like, what is this? We're in a nightmare, and, like anything else, I have to remind people, we kind of, even in our frustration, we learn to cope, And, and part of it too, in coping, we want, answers, we want things done swiftly, but I think that this time is reflected. It's time we need to reflect on other things too, slow down, because if we want to really tell the truth, we gotta be we got to be honest about how manic we were moving, you know?
Right.
On a
Right.
daily basis. And the pressures of keeping things up and moving, you know? We just got, you know, that became part of our skin. And now this is slowing us down enough to, like, if we're staying healthy with it, have dinner with your family, you know, spend more time in conversation, you know,
yes,
another thing, you know, and really don't take things for granted, you know.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
That's
you are. I mean, and it's helped, believe it or not. And if everybody's honest about it, Terez, that's so true. It's kind of like I said, it's made me wiser. It made me appreciate and not take things for granted. You know, so you're absolutely right about that. And things that how can I say? It's not that they weren't important, because they were always important, but a lot of times, is it neglect? I don't want to say neglect, but maybe it is neglect.
It is.
Spending time with the family is always important to us, but now we see where it's important to make that time available. You know what I mean? So I get you. I really do. I understand. So that's.
I'm really happy your son is well. And
thank you so much. Thank you.
I can't even imagine. That's just not the natural order. That's not the way things are supposed to do. You're not supposed to have your on that space. But prayers and shout out to definitely everybody.
Thank you so much. I have never experienced anything like that in my life. And when I was shopping when I got the phone call, and you know, a lot of times I'm just I'm laughing about it now, but it's so important to just know, because I learned sometimes in my experiences experiencing how other people do things.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's frozen. It's his internet.
He's
moving.
So
yeah, he's
Hold
moving.
on, am I back now?
Okay.
I can hear you, but there you go. You're in and out.
Can you hear me? I'm in and out. Yeah, it's probably the internet, but I'm gonna get somewhere and sit still so we can finish this. But what I was gonna say was, I realized that learning about the people, because when they called, all they told me is that my son was shot. Now you don't tell nobody nothing like that. That thing, I didn't know what to think. Because the only thing I wanted to know, I didn't want to know nothing else. I don't want to hear no report. All I want to know is my son alive? That's all I wanted to know. And to have that hanging in a balance like that and not knowing anything, I'm like, is my baby alive? Because y'all ain't saying nothing. Why y'all walking around? And then when I get to the hospital, I'm the kind of person, I study people's actions, and I'm looking how everybody's looking around, and I'm seeing my nephews and my nieces and my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, and I'm seeing people that I don't normally see. Why are they here? And nobody's saying anything to me. It wasn't until I talked to my son, my older son. I have a 23-year-old son, and I was like, is your brother alive? He said, Dad, he's alive. I said, is he going to be okay? He said, Dad, he's going to be okay. And so it was an experience I've never been to before. Thank you so much for your prayers. His name is Elijah. And he's an, oh my God. And I know why the enemy's fighting him. The boy is super duper talented. He's a great rapper. He's a great singer. He's a great songwriter. He's a good producer. You know, he's a good dad. You know, he really is, as young as he is, he's a great dad. But I know why the enemy is fighting him. So I told him, listen, you know, I'm going to tell you like God told me one day when my brother used to be out there. He was one of those people that was out there running stuff, and he had to have an experience in his life. Now my brother's wheelchair bound, can't do nothing for himself. I remember constantly praying for him. And God spoke to me one day. He said, all right, get up off your knees. I said, get up off my knees? He said, yes. I said, so what about you? He said, you done prayed enough. He said, I need to hear from him now. Yep. He said, I need to hear from your brother now. He said, y'all been praying for him, you praying for him. I'm not telling you. He said, but now I need to hear from him. And it was in God's hands after that. It was in God's hands after that. Tell him I'm doing an interview, please. It was in God's hands after that. You know what I'm saying? And I just, it's amazing. It's amazing that God is just so amazing, and he keeps you, he's just awesome. So thank God he's alive, and thank God he's doing much better.
Yes, Elijah. Yes. Ooh. So you've been in the lab, Kenny?
Working on a new album.
Let me tell you, the track that we have, Kenny, we love it. It is hot. It is fabulous. I am digging.
Which one you have? I Thank You?
Yes.
You like it?
Yes. You know, everything he does is like, woo, but I'm telling you, I already started a mix around it, like a set where that song is like featured in there. So like, I just can't wait to play it for somebody. I don't know, but I'm gonna set it up. That song is bad. The beat, of course, the music.
What has me touched that, Kenny, I don't know how you manage to pass your own barometer every time, but anytime I hear something that is distinctly Kenny Bobien, you don't miss. I don't know how much is in your can, but what you release, you don't miss.
Thank God. Thank you so much. Thank God, because I'm telling you, and I guess, being an artist, I'm sure you guys know, you're harder on yourself than anybody, than anyone else. And so it's almost like you don't want to, how did you say, you want to keep raising the bar. And you don't know if you're going to do it. And I don't like really driving myself crazy trying to do it. So what I just try to do is I just pray and I just try to do great music. That's basically how I focus it. I want to do great music. I want to do something that people enjoy, something that people love, just to do great music. And if they just like great music, that's what I try to do. Because if I keep going on trying to, we got to do this. If it's going to do this, we got to do that. I don't put myself through that no more. I don't. I pray about it. I listen to, inspiration, and it inspires me what to write about and what to talk about. And I try to connect with what I'm doing and with what I'm going on and try to connect it to other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, Kenny is not just in the booth. I happen to have a pleasure of getting a peek, and he's sitting behind the console too. And he's all over the studio doing his pieces. And that's not, you may take that as a matter of factly, Kenny, but every artist, every singer doesn't do that.
Right.
Because you're a singer, you are also a producer, and you know your stuff, so you know what you want it to sound like, and you're listening on both sides, which is quite a treat to see, pieces of it. I haven't seen your sessions, but I've watched you. I've seen you behind the console with DJ and his crew, and it's quite a thing to watch. I'm very proud to see that.
Thank you. I think we just have to evolve. We can't just be comfortable in one position. I love being an artist, but I love creating. I love being a part of creativity, and then being able to listen back to that creation and say, wow, that's awesome. That's really, really good. So, I think in whatever we do, we need to just evolve in every aspect, to want to do better, to want to do greater, not just for us, but for others. That's what this is for me. This is about others, being lifted through song. It's about, I have something that I'm working on now, and it's called One Man Song. You know, and it talks about, you know, one man's song can be another man's testimony. You know what I'm saying? And so we think that we're the only ones who are experiencing these things, and then when the people hear them, they say, "Oh my God, I was listening to your song Better the other day, and you said something in Better that I had just got finished dealing with, and I can't believe it." And I said, then I must be on the right track. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always considering others. Love always considers others first.
Yeah,
Love
that's true.
always does that. You know what I'm saying? That's an important trait of love. You know, it always considers other first. I tell my children, listen, love is what love does. Love is not what you say. Love is what you do. Love is what love does, baby. And if it doesn't do anything, it's not real love. And love always considers others first.
You better say a word on this Wednesday, Mr. Bobien.
You know?
Yeah, yes.
It's true.
What?
My God.
What are some of the things that you're inspired by, Kenny?
Oh my God. Music inspires me. Yes, my children inspire me. And to be honest with you, I'm inspired just by watching others and what they do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I really am. I guess I'm just such, I've always been that kind of person, even as a kid, sometimes to a fault, but what others is doing, you know, any positive thing that others are doing or whatever's going on with others, you know, it helps me, it inspires me. It gives me optimism. It makes me understand, not in an envy way, like, you know, oh, they doing this, they not. No, it says, my God, you know, look at what they're doing. And then they gave their testimony about what they've been through and what's been happening. That kind of stuff inspires me. You know, songs, you know, music is my number one inspiration. You know, and listening to songs and hearing the stories of the songs. You know, like one time I was listening to Luther, and I was doing it like everybody else was doing. They was calling him the love doctor, and he the doctor of love, and he didn't like that. I didn't know he didn't like that because he said there's a difference. He said I don't sing about love. He said I sing about being in love. And I was like, oh, there's a difference.
There
You know what I
is.
mean? Stuff
Absolutely.
like that inspires me, if that makes any sense.
You know,
Listening to stuff like that inspires me.
I'm glad you brought up Luther, because I mentioned how when we spoke a couple of years ago, you were celebrating an anniversary your career. Look at him. He's like, oh God, I know where she's going. I know this chick, and I know how she is, and I know what I know. But your story inspired me about how you wanted to be like the next Luther. That's where what you were thinking in your head. And then you did a show, and this was way before anybody really knew who Mr. Kenny Bobien was. You were just, figuring it out yourself, and you sang a particular song. And if you would just give look at his eyes. I love it. But if you would please just give the people a taste. You know what song it is, right? I mean, it's your
What song was it? Was it A House Is Not a Home?
Nope. It was Don't You Remember?
Oh, yes. Yes.
I remember that interview like it
do remember. You better go ahead. You do remember. You know what? That song, because what happened was, that song was the song that I sung. It was the catalyst to me actually stepping out as an artist. We used to go to the Zanzibar, and the Zanzibar celebrated an anniversary every year. And this particular year, they were doing talent shows on Friday.
Okay.
And on Friday, it was a gift, but there was a finale. Like it was kind of like American Idol and Sunday's Best, where they had a series of talent shows, and whoever made it to the finals. And yeah, and I made it to when I sang first. The first show I did, it was a Luther song. I did "A House Is Not a Home," and then the second time I sang, it was so amazing. And then on the finale of the weekend of the anniversary was the finale where you won the big prize. I did Superstar,
Mm.
and I won. I won the finale. I was actually surprised because it was some talented people. It really was. But it had boiled down to me and a group of dancers who could dance their face off. Excuse me, y'all. But I won with that song. I remember that story. And I was actually shocked because CC Rogers and the band was playing for me. And when I opened my mouth and I started singing, Shelton Hayes and they all started, Larry Patterson, they all started coming out of the office. And I didn't even know. I saw Billy Press, but see, Billy Press was managing Club 88. And I didn't know that Shelton Hayes had called him and said, "You need to get down here right now."
Oh, did it freeze again?
In order for them to judge it, I had to sing it again at the last minute. And so when I did, "Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? You said you'll be coming back this way again, baby. Baby, 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 oh, baby. I love you. I need you." And when I did that, it went bananas. They couldn't even go. They couldn't even go over it anymore. They was like, "He won. He won." To God be the glory. What can I say? Luther has always been my idol.
Well,
I've always loved him.
You just won this show too. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes. Kenny, you are always a good time. I have to say, one of the things outside of your magnanimous voice is your beautiful personality inside and out.
Thank you. I love you too, Terez. You know you my sweetie pie. You're my sweetie pie. I'm so glad, but I'm glad to see both of you. I really am. I really am. I know we don't get to see each other often or talk often, but I'm really glad to see you guys are doing great. What a wonderful, wonderful show. I mean, everybody was hitting my Facebook. They was hitting everything. "Oh, we're gonna watch you tonight. Oh, we're gonna be on tonight." I was like, wow. And sometimes as an artist, I try to post, on social network, everything, try to make sure, hey, watch tonight. I'm gonna be on Brunch in the Basement. Da 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 da. But child, please, I ain't have to do nothing. They beat me to the thing. It was like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch you tonight." I was like, wow, this is just awesome. I'm really honored. It's really an honor, and I know what you were saying. I got your responses when because when I was saying thank you, she was like, "What? What are you talking about? Do you remember you did?" See, and I don't think of it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just all an honor to me. Ain't nobody gotta like you. Don't nobody have to like you because you're an artist.
No,
You know what I'm saying? You know how many singers out there? There's some folk out there. And I tell people all the time, this ain't no square dance. There's some folk around there that sing in circles, probably sing a circle around me. But you have to be grateful and know that it's a blessing and an honor that people want to hear you, that people want to know what's going on with you. Can't take that for granted. So that's why I try to make it my business say thank you so much. I'm honored, for you to even just have me on here to share me with your audience. Because just like you have a lot of people on here who are fans of Kenny Bobien, there's some people on here that haven't never even heard of me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for that. I really am.
Yeah, and just a tidbit, most of our audience is international, Kenny, and and we're building the US centric audience as well. And it's amazing to have you here because a lot of times, like I don't know anybody personally because I think all music, like La Caja Fall, music aficionados or flock together. In fact, and if I mentioned somebody that they didn't know, if I was with somebody who didn't know your voice or know your music, I'd have to, because if they wrote in my car, they would hear it at one point.
Right.
I keep I Shall Not Be Moved in rotation. That gets me through. You understand?
Wow.
I mean, I did that before, but if it didn't and you don't remember, yes, it does. Like I remember many days having really days, and that song, that single song, has lifted my spirit, and it has helped me move. So if you haven't before, yeah, like DJ Walt Taylor, he's somebody that closes out his set with that song. And his wife chimed in tonight, and she said that that song has given her deliverance. So you just don't know your music and your voice, and your choices in which you deliver is medicine for a lot of people. You need to know that.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
And your actions. For me, Kenny, like you said, love is action, and when the response really comes from a place of, I don't know that many people in New Jersey, 2012, 2013. I'm not sure which year it was, but I needed someone to perform who everybody in New Jersey knew so that they could get to know me. And you said yes. You said yes. And everybody in New Jersey knew who Kenny Bobien was. So, look, I don't know about the rest of the world, but I know we do up in here in Jersey, because now I've been in Jersey for quite a few years. And I can tell you, you are known in New Jersey, right? But really, it's giving a person yes when they're not expecting it. Like I nobody knew who JaVonne was at that point. I didn't have a show, and you said yes, and then when I started my little podcast, you were one of the first people to say yes, and we spent time, talking, and then you even came. I don't know if you remember, but you came on my gospel show once, Sunday Evening Shout. You may not remember these,
I remember that.
Yeah, but you see, these are the things that mean something for me. So when I'm sitting next to my homie Rez, and we're doing our show on OWN, or our own show on our own cable network station, we're gonna invite you because you said yes, and I for one will never forget that. People who give you a yes. He can't hear none of that, but y'all hear me. Because he's going in and out, but y'all hear me. I appreciate each and every person who
I heard every bit of it. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
But you know, those things mean the world to me, to someone like me, who's just trying to promote the artist, to share the music, to, and there are some artists who are too big for their music to be shared. Well, hallelujah and congratulations to them, but they just, to me, I think that everyone should share their gifts with everyone. And that's just how I see it.
Uh-oh, we lost him.
And that's okay. That's okay. We'll get him back another day.
He's moving and grooving.
He's moving and grooving. We'll get our drop one day.
Yes, we will.
We'll get our opportunity to nail him with rapid fire, because that was coming up next.
Yep, sure was.
And you know what I'm gonna do right now, because I really want us and everyone. If he doesn't call back in, that's fine. But to check out his new song, so I'm gonna play it.
Okay.
And then, unless you have something else, we can go and watch, see what
it's an important night tonight.
Yeah, let's see what the VP elect is talking about. So, you know, my name is JaVonne. Her name is Terez, and we thank you so much. God bless. And this is the new song, the newest song by Kenny Bobien, and it. Oh, he's back. He's
Yeah.
back.
Uh-oh.
Wait, come back. Come back.
He must be moving.
Yeah, he's, you know, so our apologies for the people who are watching, but there's nothing we can do about internet. As you all know, until they do something with Wi-Fi to make it better.
Well, we're getting ready to do something major with Wi-Fi to make it better. Yeah. Gotta move some of this cryptocurrency around. So they're making it better.
Yeah, because you can't do currency this way and have all of that. So anyway, Kenny, we were just saying how much we appreciate you and how we're gonna try to get this. Oh God, he's buffering.
Oh, he's still buffering?
Yeah, I mean, can you see him? Because he's
I can
buffering.
see him, yeah, but I think he's moving, so it's still not catching.
Yeah, so Kenny, we want to get a drop from you, and we want to, but we're not going to be able to.
Well, we can have him send one in to us.
Yeah. We could do that. You're so smart. You're so smart.
I think he'd do that for us.
I'm pitching your.
Hey, there he is.
Yes, yes.
So one of our producers is watching Kenny, and he says 2 things we need to do. The first is get a drop from you before you drop out again.
Okay.
And the drop is just you're listening to Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Okay.
And then the second is a game that we play where we want to try to get some drops while you're on the level.
Okay. We can do that.
Okay, cool. So whenever you're ready.
Okay. Give me the drop again one more time.
Okay, you're in the basement. You're listening to In the Basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Hey, everybody. This is Kenny Bobien, and you're listening to Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez.
Thank you. I'm going to try to get another one from you if we can. Hold on.
Sure.
Because sometimes that thing in the top, the logo thing.
Your skin looks so good. Jeez.
Thank you. I've been working out. I lost 130 pounds.
What?
And I'm trying to keep it going, man. I'm trying to keep it going. And I'm not stressing myself about it either, to be honest with you. You know how you do those diets and you be like, oh, I can't eat it today. I eat whatever I want. I just eat good portions. I cut soda out completely.
Got you.
And I just don't eat after a certain time, but I eat what I want and I'm taking my time.
Nice. Well,
I don't put no stress on it.
That skin is glowing.
Thank God.
I know. Let me get one more drop from you, Kenny. Hi, this is Kenny Bobien, and you're listening to WJBR Internet Radio.
WJBR?
Yeah.
Internet Radio. Okay.
Yep.
Ready? Hi, this is Kenny Bobien, and you're listening to WJBR Internet. Okay, one more time. I'll do it again. Hey, everybody, this is Kenny Bobien, and you're listening to WJBR Internet Radio.
That's what's up. Okay, now, rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Yes.
Rapid fire is a word association game. I say a word, then you say what immediately comes right after. Okay? And it's giving you an inside peek about behind the veil or what in his brain. So I'll say a word, and then you say what immediately comes to mind. I'll go first, and JaVonne will go second.
Okay.
Okay? Ready?
Yep.
God.
Wait a minute, who's second? JaVonne, right?
No, I'll say a word, I'll say a word, and then
Oh,
immediately
you
come to
mean
mind.
you'll say it and then I'll do it and then she'll do it with, oh, okay, I got it now. I'm sorry.
No problem. And now I switch it up on you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Black people.
I can't say it again. You went out.
Black people.
United.
God.
Love.
Community.
Community. Ooh. That's a hard one for me. Wait a minute. You said the first one that comes to mind?
Yep. First word.
Unity.
Children.
Oh, love.
Peace.
My soul.
Amen. Okay, JaVonne, you're up next.
Okay. Dance.
Music.
House.
A home.
Church.
Fellowship.
Brother.
Strong.
Romance.
Needed.
Amen. Go right there.
Right there. Thank you.
Well, while you're still here, can you wrote this new song? I'm really excited about it. That's why I keep going back to it, because I really, sometimes, like I was just saying to someone the other day, there will never be another Michael Jackson song. There will never be a new song. Well, there's some songs we haven't heard by Marvin Gaye, but there'll not be a song created out of where we are living right now by Marvin. That would, for him to be here right now and create something, would be mind blowing, I'm sure, right? Luther,
yes, it would be awesome.
nothing new by Luther. But
that's crazy. I was thinking about that the other day too. Right? That's crazy you said that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we do have something new by Kenny Bobien. Who wrote this song, correct?
Yeah, me and Ricky Nelson.
Yeah.
Tell us about the song, and then we're gonna close out with the song.
Okay. This is a song that we did that was originally supposed to be on my new album that's coming out. It's a song called "I Thank You" that I co-wrote. And it was with the producer whose name is Derek Ricky Nelson, who's one of the awesomest producers, songwriters. And the song is entitled "I Thank You," and it just simply talks about, life. It talks about my everyday, just the everyday going-ons of life, getting up in the morning, going to the gym, everything that's going on now with coronavirus and just everything that we're experiencing in the world now, that in spite of, what we're dealing with, we never forget to say thank you. Because in spite of all of the stuff that we're dealing with in our lives, negative or positive, God is still worthy of all praise. And it could be worse. No matter what it is, it could be worse, and I'm thankful for even what Terez was talking about in the beginning, that a lot of times we miss certain things by spending time with our families and different things that, being in this situation has made us realize and understand the things that are valuable. Because a lot of times we forget that because we're so used to it. And it's not that we don't appreciate it, but sometimes we need to show that we appreciate it. It's not enough for your wife or your husband or your significant other to say to you, "I love you," and keep telling you, "I love you," but they don't do nothing to show it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a difference in showing me that, in telling me that you appreciate me and showing me that you appreciate me. Because you could tell me all day, "I know I don't say it." Why? Say it.
Right.
I know I don't tell you that I love you. Well, then start telling me.
Right.
Because if you don't tell me and you don't show me, I'm not psychic. You know what I'm saying? I want to know that you love me. I want to hear you say it. Love is what love does, and if it doesn't do anything, it's not love. You know. So I when we did that song, it's just simply saying, God, I thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for waking me this morning. Thank you for the cares of the day. Thank you for everything that's going on around us right now, because in spite of, it could be words, in spite of, I'm still grateful just for you being who you are. That's what the song is really about.
And I love it.
I'm so glad you do. Thank you so much. I'm glad y'all like it.
It's in the mix. It's in the rotation. And just so that you know, Kenny, we also have a 24-hour radio station now. We're really growing. And yeah, it's on the internet, WJBR internet radio.
Okay.
And music is already in rotation. The new song will be going in rotation. It's fully licensed through ASCAP, BMI, SOCAN here, you know, everything here, UK and Canada so far. So, you know, just know that we appreciate you, and we doing what we got to do to make it do what it do.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Absolutely. I really appreciate it.
We love you. You got anything else for him, Raz?
Yeah, Kenny, before you go, we're going to play your song on the outro. But can you tell everybody how they can find you, please?
Yes, you can find me. I'm on all social networks. I'm on Facebook, Kenny Bobien. I have a fan page, just Facebook/Kenny Bobien. I don't know how you do that. But Twitter and Instagram, it's I am Kenny Bobien. You'll find me on Twitter, Instagram. What else am I on? I got my son with me, who's one of the artists. That's Michael. Can you see? You say hi.
Hey, how you doing?
That's Terez and JaVonne. That's my handsome baby. That's one of my babies. He keep whispering in my ear, telling me what to say. Yeah, it's Instagram. What is it? Facebook and Twitter. And what's the other one I'm on? YouTube.
Okay.
All right. On all of that.
Nice.
And you can get my music anywhere on any of the digital platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Unify, Yo-Fi, whatever it is.
And track because that's where I got this one from. So
yes,
that's right. Let's do it. Thank you so much, Kenny. And you know, just keep in touch. Let us know when you got something else, or you just want to come and talk and chat with us.
I will. Thank you both. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Hugs to Isaiah too.
Okie doke.
Bye.
Why you love me so? Then I think goodness, yeah. Grace and mercy.